boys and girls. It is day 11, I believe, now of virtual first grade. So I hope you all had a great Easter weekend and the Easter Bunny came and you got to have egg hunts and all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm back at school again, and so we're going to have a kind of a short lesson because my battery on my phone is very low. So first of all, we're going to look at spelling words for this week. So if you look right up here, we have oil, boil, and soil, joint, point, join, coin. And then we have toy, joy, and boy. And if you listen, you hear an oi, oi, oi. Okay? So the bonus word is flower this week because that's what's really growing really well now that it's springtime. Okay? Flower. And it's got a rooster sound on the end, the sound. Okay, so in all of your spelling words, you hear an oi sound, and we're going to talk about that in the Super Kid lesson today. So the oi is either spelled with O-I or O-Y. And the secret to that is to know the difference. O-I comes in the middle of the word between two other letters, and the oi at the end is O-Y, and it's just going to be at the end of the word, and there's nothing after it. There's only one or two letters before it, and then nothing else. Okay? So that's your spelling words for this week. All right, so we're going to do dictation. So if you have your journal at home, then get that out and a pencil and listen carefully. Today there's 6 words and then a sentence for dictation. So I'm going to move the spelling words away so you can listen. All right, number 1.
Sport. Basketball is a fun sport. Sport.
Okay, number 1 is sport. Listen for that O-R or sound in that word, sport. All right, number 2.
Short. It can be hard to play basketball if you are short. Short.
Short. Those 2 words rhyme. They both have ort. Sport and then short. Number 3.
Storm. Golly was afraid during the loud storm. Storm.
Storm. Number 4.
Fur. The rabbit has soft, fluffy fur. Fur.
Right. Fur. Next, number 5.
Curl. I like to curl up on the couch with my cat. Curl.
All right. Curl. Number 6.
Hurt. I hurt my knee when I fell down. Hurt.
Right. Number 6 was hurt. Okay, so let's look at all the words. We have sport, short, storm, cur, curl, and hurt. All right, here's your first sentence.
We had to hurry. We had to hurry.
We had to hurry. We had to hurry. All right, and number 2.
The storm was coming. The storm was coming.
The storm was coming. All right, first sentence, we had to hurry. The storm was coming. Okay, so those are your 2 sentences today. We had to hurry. The storm was coming. All right, now get your Super Kid workbook. Go to page 86. Page 86. Our computer is so slow. There it is. Okay. All right. So, it's kind of small. Let me make it bigger. All right. So, here we go. See if we can make it a little bit bigger. There we are. All right. So on this page, we're going to be looking at the letters in the corner of the page over here. The ones I told you in your spelling are O-I, oi, and O-Y, oi. They both say the same sound, oi, but they're spelled two different ways, oi and oi. Okay? All right, so we had the rule about when two vowels stand side by side, the first one says it's named with pride. You remember that? So these don't go with that. All right, this is a special sound all by itself, so we don't really think about the O saying O like it would if it were a long vowel saying its name. It's going to say oi, oi, so remember that. Okay, so, and remember that I told you the rule is OI is going to come in the middle of the word, OY is at the end. Okay, all right, so on this page, let's see what they want us to do here. All right, so if you look at the picture of the super kids, they're working in a garden. All right, so you can see that some of the kids have garden tools like tack and etabetta, and some of them, like Oswald, has this little rake, and Tick has a hose, and then Alf is just running around. It doesn't look like he's really doing anything, right? Except chasing Dolly. All right, so we're supposed to look at the sentences on the next page, and these sentences are going to describe or tell about the picture that we're looking at right there. Okay, and every one of the words that we're going to see has the oi sound of either OI or OY. Okay, so if you look at number 1, it says, a bee may annoy you when you work outside. Did you hear a word that says oi? I heard it. It's annoy, right? Annoy, okay? And that means to bother, right? If you annoy someone, that means you're bothering them, okay? So if you look at the picture, do you see a bee annoying anyone? It says to look for icky. All right, there's icky. So we're going to put a number 1 in that box because that sentence, number 1, goes with this. Okay? So here you're going to put a number 1 right there. Okay, so number 2, she is digging in the soil. Find the person digging. It says she, so we know it's a girl, right? So that one's right here. Right? All right, that's tack. Number 3, see her point at the plants. Who's pointing at the plants? It's another she. It's etabetta. Number 4, he has a small toy rake. Toy rake. He. Oh, that's Oswald. She has little foil packs of seeds. That must be Doc right there. Number 6, he's coming to join the kids. Join. That might be him, right? Alf. So we'll say that that's number 6. Number 7, she keeps plants moist with a sprinkler. Moist. That means kind of wet. That's going to be Tick. 7. And number 8, the garden fills him with joy. Joy. Got to be the last one here. That's Sal. Right? Okay, so that's all of that page when we're listening for those oi sounds. All right, we're going to turn now to the next page, page 88. All right, so let me get the computer changing the page. showing us some pictures. Coins and boy. They have the oi. Alright, so now we have this page. You see the oi in this corner over there, same way. Alright, and this time, all the pictures on this page show something that has the oi sound. The oi sound is in all of these things. Okay, so we're going to look at the first picture. Alright, so the thing that it's pointing to is there is a stove and a pan, but by that is a bottle of something called oil. Your mom has to use oil for cooking sometimes, so the word is oil. They gave you the L, so we have to put O and I. Remember, we know that because O and I comes in the middle. It's going to have a letter either before it or after it. Oi is always at the end. Alright, number 2. Lily has a bear, but it's not a real bear, it's a toy. So we're going to put T, and this one time it's O-Y, because that's coming at the end of the word. That's the rule. Alright, number 3. Alright, that's not anybody that we know from Super Kids, but it's not a girl, it's a boy. It also has O-Y. Alright, number 4. Alright, her finger's doing this. She's pointing. Point. Can you take a guess at which oi sound it's going to be? Since it's in the middle, it's an O-I. Alright, that's some money, but it's coins. And it comes in the middle of the word, so it's the O-I. And the last one, he looks really, really happy. And another word for happy is joy. Right? And the O-Y comes at the end of that word. Alright, and on the side of the page are your spelling words that we've already talked about. We have O-I-L, oil. And we have oil, boil, soil. We have O-I-N, oin, coin and join. Point, point, joint. And O-Y at the end, oi, joy, toy, and boy. Alright, so that's all of your Super Kid workbook work for today. But now you need your reader. And you're going to go to page 138 in your Super Kid reader. Okay, so let me get the page turned. That just tells us our words. Today our story is called The Garden Club. And so we're looking for the O-I words in the story of the Garden Club, right? Some of you your mom might belong to the Garden Club. I used to belong to the Garden Club. And garden clubs are where people come together to talk about how to make your yard prettier with plants and flowers, how to beautify your town by making things look pretty around town and planting plants or flowers different places and where the public can see those. So it can be an important thing to do, right? Make your town look pretty. That's always a good thing. So in the story of the Garden Club, the Super Kids are going to have their own garden club. So that's what this short story is about today. All right. So, and you know, a garden is a plot of land or an area where people plant a garden, right? A garden plot. That's the area or the place where you put the plants. Okay? All right. So, if you look in there, it says at the page, on page 138, "Look," said Alf. He pointed to the note. "Let's join the garden club." "Oh boy," said Tock, "I'll enjoy that." First we'll get seeds, said Alf, then we'll plant them in the soil. Tock said, a sprinkler will keep the soil moist. And we'll pick weeds, said Alf. Weeds annoy me. They spoil a garden. We have lots to do, said Tock. Let's ask the super kids to help us. And if you look at the sign on the door, it says, join the garden club, get a free garden plot. You bring the seeds. And they're imagining all the work that it's going to take, but it doesn't seem like work, it seems like fun to them, right? Lots of people are planting gardens right now. And gardens can have flowers that are pretty, but they can also have food, right? Like that you eat. So the next story is about what the super kids do in their garden when they get their garden plot done. All right, so that's all of our super kid work for today. It was pretty short. So tomorrow we'll be doing some more work in our super kid workbook and our reader. So I hope to see you back tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have time tomorrow to even read you a story. All right, boys and girls, well, I'm so proud of you for doing your work like you're supposed to be doing, and I keep hoping that one day they're going to tell us it's okay to go back to school, because it sure is lonely here without you. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.